Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. And today is Monday, Mental Health Awareness. Please help me welcome our special co host for today's show, Greg the Great One, artist, battle rapper, etc., etc. How are you
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. Why can't we see your face?
Cause my daughter is sleeping and I'm trying to set up so that I can get on camera.
Okay, you're good. Um, of course, now everyone's starting to call me. So, first off, I want to say welcome to the show again. Now that I can see you, so I'll try not to be too loud, but I everyone knows I have a naturally loud voice, so.
Yes.
But nap time, or she goes to bed this early?
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh wow, okay,
She had a
yeah.
rough day at childcare today, so
Hmm. Gotcha. So why don't you tell us, first off, introduce yourself to everyone and tell everyone what you do.
my name is Greg the Great, or I go by Greg the Great. I'm a battle rapper, musician, co-host. um, yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on right now. Other ventures soon to come though.
That's what's up. That's a lot already. That's what's up.
hmm
So when was your last battle?
Saturday.
I was gonna say you just had one.
Yeah, April 20th on Saturday, 10 p.m.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. We're still trying to work out a few mishaps with the footage, but that's
Hmm.
a whole other story.
Hmm. So who would you say won? You?
I definitely feel like I got that
Hmm.
2-1, but unfortunately, we're just gonna have to wait and see what the footage
Hmm.
entails.
Sometimes there's a lot of debatables, they'll call them, that are
Mhm.
really wins for somebody. It's just like, I think a lot of the time, some of the judges are too biased. Like, if you're real friendly with a lot of the battle rappers, you're maybe not going to give them the correct criticism, constructive criticism they need either.
Right.
Like, that's why I really need to be a judge. If anyone needs a judge for battle rap, let me know, because I'm not going to be biased. Even if I manage your ass, I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna tell you if it sounds like shit. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, see me, I'm in my era where I don't really too much care. Um, if I didn't care in that way, I wouldn't even be trying to pass criticism or critiques. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
so
So, why don't you tell us an experience you've had in your life, that maybe you've had to deal with some mental health, or had a mental health experience that maybe, maybe different ways you've coped with things you've dealt with in your life, like things to help you get through your day or to get you out of bed, or things that's really helped you. This is a mental health awareness discussion today. So, like, I leave the platform open on Mondays for everyone to come up really and be able to open up and feel free to feel comfortable on this platform, talk about whatever they want.
mhm.
Um, and so, everyone, make sure you guys share, subscribe, like all that good stuff too. Get the word out there more about mental health. But also, everyone sometimes has a different way of coping with different things, different coping mechanisms. What would you say are some of yours?
Right now, so a lot of what I've been doing right now is through motivation through my daughter. Just trying to make sure that I'm a good provider, supporter, caregiver, so forth and so on to her and all of her wants and needs. So a lot of that comes from that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Everything else, if I'm being completely candid, is autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm kind of just doing the routine up, get her ready for school, take her to school, work, whatever, da da da, prep for this
Mhm.
battle. It's kind of just like a autopilot until
Mhm.
the day ends and then wake up, do it all over again.
Mhm. And it's always good and healthy though to have a routine, some kind of routine. So that's always a good thing.
So,
It also keeps your mind busy more
yeah.
with a
So
routine.
I kind of just move from one task to the next. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Throughout the day.
Right.
Some days are better than others as far as like smoother transitions or what have you, but
Mm.
you know, I'm human.
Right. So what would you do on your, say, rougher days? Like, is there something different you would do?
Um, I'm a firm believer in, men's mental health and taking care of oneself and trying to be an upstanding individual or citizen in today's society and so
Hmm.
forth. But so for me, if I'm having like a rough day, I'll just kind of step back. I'll put a pause on a lot of things because for me to go out and continue trying to do
Hmm.
things or get things done, depending on what they are, um, would just not be conducive to, that day. It may go awry because of how my day just because of how my day has been going. You know what I mean? I might overlook something or underlook it and then or just completely oblivious. You know what I mean? So I just kind of like take it a day at a time, take it an hour at a time from one task to the next. So that way, you know what I mean? I'm not setting down until this one's done, then I can move on to the next.
Right. So I definitely, I was just having a discussion like that last night about how, um, after actually I lost my father, I don't think I feel like I didn't mourn correctly or give myself
Condolences.
enough time to mourn right because thank you. Because and it was 2 years ago now, but it still affects me because I don't feel like I really dealt with it the way I should have. Like,
Mhm.
because what I would do was, as a coping mechanism, keep myself busy all the time so much. And I'm always busy now. I have a lot going on, but I mean, I would like purposely try to find things to do or ways to keep my mind busy or preoccupied. So, because it would feel so surreal, like, no, this, it's really not happening to me. Like I
Right.
was in denial for a long time, even though I seen him at the hospital, even though I just memorial everything. Like it was like I was going through the motions, like autopilot, but it was like I was still not wanting to believe it. And then it was like really took me a long time to really try to just mourn and grieve and deal with it. And when you don't always, deal with things and you just try to stay busy, though, sometimes it can affect you over a longer period of time when you stuff things. Because I found myself at like different times, just if I think of him or I see a picture of him or my mom plays a video, I hear his voice, anything like that, it would be like a trigger, and it
Yeah.
like a trigger where I'd get really upset and I'd just break down and I'd be crying like a baby. Like I had a Snapchat memory, how you got your memories from these social media platforms. I had a memory um, of us talking and laughing for, it was like a 10-second, 15-second clip. And I just like broke down crying. It's like Thanksgiving or something. And,
Mhm.
just not having them here on holidays and stuff like that is a big difference, a big effect. It doesn't feel the same no more. But sometimes I feel like instead of stuffing things and trying to keep ourselves so preoccupied, it's better to maybe deal with them head on, because then when we don't, they might affect us later at different times sporadically like that. So I don't know. I mean, everyone's always going to miss someone and have a traumatic experience, that something might trigger it, even if you do deal with it head on at first. But I also feel like if you deal with it head on, it's not going to be as big of a trigger then later
Right.
on, you know.
So
So,
I'm kind of in the middle of that exact moment. It's been mine has been almost 3 years. Um, so August 20th of 21, we had a house fire. Um, I lost a child in said house fire due to smoke inhalation, and it still hasn't registered. There's some days to where I'm fully expectant to see him, knowing I'm not.
mhm,
Um,
mhm,
uh, it just, like you said, it just certain little things trigger. Um,
mhm,
it doesn't even necessarily have to be like social media memories or anything like that for me. For me, it's more just watching my daughter, you know what I mean? Because it is her, just her and I now. So, um, just watching her have to play by herself, even,
mhm,
you know what I mean, when they were doing everything together, sort of
mhm,
situations, you know what I
mhm,
mean? So it really, there are days where it affects me more than other days.
mhm.
Um, but it's still not, I don't know. It just, I don't know. For me, it just feels like it just doesn't feel real. I'm sorry. I'm still at a loss for words about it because it still doesn't feel real.
Right, right. It's still something that feels like you know a lot. No one ever expects it to happen to them. You know, you don't expect it to happen to you. You know, and then when it does, it's just that much bigger of a shock because you're not
Mhm.
expecting it. And you know, things happen in our lives, and we never really know why or can't always say why. But you know, I think sometimes there is a bigger um purpose. You know, sometimes, you know, maybe, you know, he needed to be an angel, you know. Maybe
Mhm.
maybe God needed him more than we did, you know. You know, sometimes, you know, it's just, you know, I know not everyone's a believer, but you know, it's sometimes, you know, different things happen for different reasons. You know, there's no explanation for it, but it's just trying to move on and live with those things and still keep a good mental because it is hard to have such traumatic experiences and then still continue with your day to day and be productive, and not only be productive but be in good spirits, you know. So
Mhm.
it definitely is good to always try to stay positive, stay around positive people, positive energy, and things like that, because if not, it's just going to cause like a negative people and everyone saying negative things. It's just going to cause, I feel like, more depression. You know, like it might
Mhm.
cause someone to have more depression, or someone to have more, like that negativity rubs off on you, you know, like you become the company you keep, you know. So it's just like misery loves company, you know. So it's like,
Mhm.
it's really like, you know, when you surround yourself with negativity and bad energy, it drains you. It sucks the spirit out of you, the life out of you. So you know, I think it's important to definitely just, you know, always try to have positive people around you, positive vibes around you. How are you liking your new place too? Because you moved a few months ago or so.
Yeah, it's been since January. Some small space, but you know, it's home for now. Um, just you know, the area is pretty decent. Other than that,
Mhm.
24/7, all hours of the day. Sometimes
What
three,
was
four,
that?
five sirens an hour.
What was that?
It was either fire department, ambulance,
Well,
cops, something. It was somebody.
Well, you are
Um,
in New York City.
I am in the city, yes, and
So,
it's
so you're gonna always hear that 24/7. I don't care if it is a nice area. It's
good.
like it's inevitable. Hmm.
Yeah, it just some nights is just where, like I said, sometimes it's 3, 4 an hour. Just
Hmm. Yeah.
and at night when it's quiet in here, it sounds like they're inside here,
Right. Like it's right there.
like it's right in here. Like it
Right.
is. It is. I thought about I
Getting some
know
neighborhoods.
I know that I know I just said I just got here in January, but I'm already like trying to make a plan possibly. Um, I would like to go down south. I feel like I might have um a more suitable support system down there. Just with everything I have going on mentally and emotionally, and
Hmm.
at this point, it's starting to take a toll on my physical. So I just need to really get back to 100% so I can be for her. You know what I mean? Be
Hmm.
around.
Do you have family down there?
Uh, well, not everybody that's family is blood related. So, um, I have a few individuals down there who might be able to assist with her, so I can
Hmm.
work longer hours, make more money, blah, 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 blah,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
whole spiel. So it seems like a more, like I said, it seems like a more suitable situation. I'm just currently processing, trying to make sure I got all my ducks in a row before I just take the
Hmm.
leap. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You never know. It might be something that's next year. It could be 2 years down the line, but it's something that I'm starting to look into right now.
Hmm.
Just to kind of get a basis as to what I need to prepare for, or what I need to figure out, or where I need to be, what areas, schools, this, that. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see.
That's what's up. So every Monday for
Hmm.
at 6 p.m. Eastern, we are going to have Greg the Great One as our new special co-host. So we definitely appreciate you. Um,
Hmm.
I had actually someone else that was supposed to join us tonight, another artist, and they couldn't make it at the last minute. I had actually someone else this week and last week that was supposed to come. I haven't heard from. So, it's definitely nice to know I can count on you.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. I appreciate you the offer, and I definitely be here. I'm excited. Um, like I said, I'm all in for mental health, albeit men's, women's, kids, whatever. You know what I mean? Because of my own situation and my own circumstances and the
mhm,
things that I've gone through, it'll feel good to, you know what I mean, have a
mhm,
safe space to where I can just, you know, get it out of here and out of here. You know what I mean?
right.
So it's not weighing me down as much because I feel like I don't have that type of connection anywhere else. So I'm glad that I now have or could share a platform to be able to vent.
Oh, most definitely. Do you still have a YouTube?
I do. It is at Greg the one word, great one word.
Greg the One, all in one word?
Greg? No, no, no. Greg and the as one word and great one as one word.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
We're going to play something of yours before we wrap things up for today. And next week, we're going to be going over, guys, a lot of different fun mental health facts that will be very educational. So you guys can, next time, make sure you have your notebooks and your pens ready. We're going to be doing some facts. So did you want to play, do you have any music on here or no?
No, I don't have any music. Only
Oh,
battles.
you just have battles on here? Okay. Oh, see, I was hoping I could pull up one of your old songs.
It's under a different name.
What name is it under?
Kid, Kidd, Free, Phree. Microphone Murder. I don't even remember when I put that up there.
It says 10 years ago. This is definitely an old one. Oh, hold on. I got to get back here so I can share my screen.
10 years ago. Jesus. I couldn't even tell you what I was doing 10 years ago.
Okay, let me know you see this.
Yo, crazy, give me this motherfucker. About to blow this shit out. Got my dreams from the skies, clouds in my eyes, mastered my craft, parents proudly surprised. Time after time they demise, but I kept them alive. Did the exact opposite and climbed up the slide. What a fucking ride. No one said it'd be easy while I was telling truth. No one dared to believe me. So in MC, it seemed I had to become, cause I was D1, bopping to my own drum from the land of some say word ever. Keeping options open was the only rule of thumb. I wanted to be numb to life's discrepancies, antonym 10 and letting my complexion breathe. Difficult to be free. Years ago slaving, now I'm missing pages and memories are ancient. My notebook's foundations filled with pin penetration. Ain't circumcision, let the lyrical gestation. Be patient as the clock tick-tocks and in walk slick as this nigga knocks into rehab. Kick rocks of verbal drug usage, beating, bumping beats, does that make me abusive? Not too long ago, him suggested I lose it, and the Nikes on my feet told me to just do it. So here I am proving my flows are ill. No doctor can save me, no, not even Phil. I'm here to keep it real, I wanna be heard. I can't stress it enough, so take heed to my words. Was a seed in the burbs, observing curves, peeping with time, but I'm not a perv. Absurd, I grew up, started living the street life. Checkers on my mind, I'm just trying to eat right. Microphone, James Bond. My work is a golden gun, I kill with one shot. No one told you to run, I don't do this for play, nor do I do it for fun. Analogies are heartfelt elephants, they weigh a ton. Pop is your favorite son, the one with limitations. Going against the grain, I overcame my situation. And the shit I'm facing keeps your young boy pushing. Doing many things that you thought that I couldn't. You a dream killing. I tried to warn you that you shouldn't. Look at me now, knee deep in the pudding, without a cushion in case I ever fail. Got my health every day, breathing, alive and well. Will I make it another season? I can't really tell. Just know I'm here for a reason to prevail. Bringing hell to heaven to my own discretion. No need for stressing, my mind is a feeble weapon. Except when evil steps in, which is every damn second of every minute, every hour, days of progression, weeks of depression, so I keep my checking. 1, 2, what is this business profession? Imminent succession, this is special delivery. I'm on my TIP, so don't forget to remember me. About to make history, but I'm tired of saying it. I see why they call it a game, but I'm tired of playing it. I take shit seriously, so that's why when they said I'm in over my head or that hip hop is his dad, I told Jay crazy, yo, this can't be possible. How can the people believe in something so illogical? He said to me, free breathe, it's just another obstacle. Nobody will ever come between me and my conjugal. I'm a schooler, a real hip-hop scholar. For that reason alone, I'll be making top dollar. I'm KINGKIDDPHREE, signing off easy.
Uh-oh. I heard you.
That
You
shit
know what,
sounds
y'all?
so bad now.
You know what's so funny is 10 years ago. Wow, you even looked younger 10 years ago. Look.
Even younger then.
You look way younger then. Wow. So, Kid Free, where'd you get that name from?
So the group the guy my producer, Joshua Cantrell, he went by Jay Crazen at the time. He and I plus some other individuals were part of a group, and we had a group name that we were trying to figure out. And that was stand out, that was not copywritten, not trademarked, so forth and so on. So he went out of his way and created a name by the name of Freakonomics. So it was PHREEKONOM !X.
Damn.
So for a while, I was trying to figure out, like, what the fuck could I call myself? Like, you know what I'm saying? What could be my stage name that sticks out, that's not anything similar to anybody else in the industry? So I used Kid because I was young. I was younger, you know what I mean? KIDD. And then I just took the first part of that, Kid Free, and I just used that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people thought initially that it was because I was young, I ain't have any kids, so forth and so on. No, that wasn't it. That was just the kid part was purely because I was young, and the free part was just part of the Freakonomics part.
Interesting story. Freakonomics. Funny. You definitely got some bars there.
That was years ago. I mean, I haven't touched the studio since then, so I kind of have a lot more that I can write about. I definitely have some music on a SoundCloud page that I have no access to. So, you know what I mean, that's why I haven't released any of it, because I don't have access to that. I don't even know what the login for it is anymore. So, I'm just at a point now to where, you know, I'm getting myself out there with the battle rap situation, but I definitely do want to get back in the studio and kind of.
Well, I am, very excited to hear that, because I've always believed in you and your music since I've heard it. And
appreciate it.
You're welcome. I think you're very talented, and battle rap is a good way to get your name out there for exposure, but at the same time, when you have a promoter like me, you'll get your name out there anyway. So period.
Good little segue into that. I see you.
Little side note. But so I definitely I'm here to support, period, in any way.
Appreciate
so
that.
Most definitely. I'm just happy to hear you're even thinking about getting back in the studio, because writing and making music is also very therapeutic. A lot of people don't
and that's
know.
That's part of the reason why I do the battle rap thing, is because it's a way for me to get the aggression out to where I'm not doing it in ways that could put me away for some time. You know what I mean? So
right.
I'm trying to go about it the right way, because, like I said, everything revolves around my child right now. So I have to be here for the long run.
And she is gorgeous. She's precious.
Appreciate that.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
She had a rough day today, like I said, just kind of acting out a little bit. So, um, as a way to kind of get her in a calmer state of mind, I had her lay down and take a little nap because I just don't have any ways or any other means to kind of reprimand without being too stern. And I don't want to allow our circumstances or things that have happened to us to be a factor in my, you know, not scolding, but kind of just like,
discipline, right?
yeah, I don't want it to be a factor in the discipline. So,
Right.
as a way to alleviate that and go around it, I just go ahead, take a nap, and we'll try again in a few hours.
Right. Well, that's good. I mean, at least she did. I definitely want to say I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone's support. Please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And we will be back next week, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. And I'll also be back live on Wednesday at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern for a interview with DJ Larry Jones with the Power Hour. So stay tuned for that. And also on Thursdays, we're going to have Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, a new edition for the Peach Podcast. My bestie's going to be coming on, Black Hearth, and we're going to be chopping it up, having some girl talk. So that'll definitely be fun. And until next time, again, thank you for coming on the show. I just wanted everyone to at least have a little taste to hear you a little bit before we wrap things up. And next time we'll have to also do like maybe an artist interview or something on another show or another day.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we'll talk to everybody next time.
Peace.
Again, thank you everyone. Be blessed.